I am pretty sure that you guys already know what we're going to be doing in today's video because of the thumbnail, but just in case, we are going to be doing a wear test on the new foundation. This one is from Hourglass. It is called the Illusion Luminous Glow Foundation, and I decided to pick up the shade in 15. So we're going to check the shade and we're going to do a wear test and all of that. I also picked up a new shade. This is the Pantone Volumizing Glossy Balm, and this is in the shade Invite. So we're going to try that. And along with that, we are going to be swatching some lipsticks from MAC. I also picked up the new lip liner, which is in the shade Cool Spice. So we have a lot of things to do. I am going to do timestamps down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested in a specific product. Go ahead and check that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarrell. Thank you so much if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you for coming back and just hanging out with me. Let's go ahead and start the video. But before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you guys have not already, you can also like and comment down below because that definitely helps out my channel so much. And you guys already know the goal for this year is to hit that 10K because we have been doing this for a little while and we totally deserve it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the video now. I'm going to bore you guys with the 10K, but I have to say it out loud so we can continue on working and I can remind myself why I'm doing this. I have goals to achieve and all of that. But yeah, all right, now going into the foundation from Hourglass, I am super excited for it, but I am a little nervous at the same time. I am oily to combination. I do have an oily T-zone and I'm pretty normal in the outer part of my face. Usually complexions from Hourglass really work out for me, but this one right here, because it says that it has a luminosity to it or a luminous finish to it, I am a little worried that it's going to be a little bit too heavy. It's not going to last long, but we're here to test it out. I do have just my skincare. It is 1:15 in the afternoon right now, so let's go ahead and do the application on the skin. I'm going to keep it like super chill and relaxed today. I do have a couple of products that I'm going to show you, but I'm just going to really focus on the skin for today's video, just using some of the products that I absolutely love because that's exactly how I will use this foundation. Again, I do have mine in the shade 15. All right, so here we have the foundation from Hourglass. This is the Illusion Luminous Glow Foundation with SPF 30. It retails for $58, which is pretty insane for this packaging. And I do see here that it has an expiration for October 2026. So let's go ahead and swatch it. Now this one is a skin tint. This one is in the shade 10, just so you guys can understand the shade difference. This one right here is in shade 15. I still want to swatch them like side by side just in case, but this one has an SPF and the skin tint does not have an SPF. Just wanted to make sure that I clarify that for you guys. This one is in the shade 15. Yeah, I like the shade for this one right here. And this one is the skin tint that is in the shade 10. It has a little bit more of a neutral undertone versus this one has a little bit more of a peachy one. Going to apply that much on the back of my hand. You can see that it's not runny at all. It is staying in my hand. It looks like a cream, like a SPF. I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes, which is the BK Beauty 101 brush, and I am going to just apply a little bit of it at a time. I'm going to apply it on one side of my face first. It does have that sunscreen scent to it. I usually really enjoy complexion products from Hourglass, so I do have high hopes for this one. It's really melting into the skin so nicely and it's blending out really nicely with the rest of my body. Just adding a little bit more to the redness that I do have around my nose and around my mouth. So this foundation says that it has an SPF of 30, helps protect skin from sun damage, defends against early signs of aging, maintains a healthy looking complexion, visibly smooth, intensely moisturizes and hydrates skin. It also says that it has a 12-hour wear, transfer increase resistance, doesn't settle into fine lines, doesn't oxidize throughout the day. Okay, it says that you can actually build it up to the desired level of coverage that you want, but I have already applied quite a lot of this foundation. It's giving me a really nice, beautiful, I would say a little bit less than a medium coverage, just because I do still see a little bit of my redness peeking through, but it's evening out my skin really nicely. nicely and it gives me a beautiful glow. So here's where we apply the foundation. I'm going to leave it right here. Again, the coverage that I'm getting is a little bit less than medium coverage, but it is evening out my skin so nicely. I do not want to build it up anymore. The glow is undeniable. It really gives you a beautiful glow. I don't feel like it is emphasizing the pores that I have around my nose. It's not settling into any of my fine lines, but you can see how much of a difference it actually makes with the foundation versus no foundation. I feel like it, even though it looks a little peachy on the back of my hand, it just adapted to the rest of my body so nicely. So I am super happy with the shade that we got in shade 15. Let me just go ahead and apply it now on this side. And I'm really pressing it down, adding a little bit more. So I am definitely going to be recommending this one to all of my friends that are around my same age, that, you know, we're starting to have a little bit of fine lines here and there. And I'm also going to let my mom know because I think that she will really enjoy this. She has amazing skin. Like, she always gets told that she looks like one of our sisters, and I can totally see that because she looks really, really young. But I think that this one she will also really enjoy for herself, and depends on how it actually wears. But upon the first application, I am really, really enjoying how the skin looks. Like, it looks so beautiful, like beautiful, hydrating. It doesn't look greasy. It doesn't feel greasy. It feels really nice. And it looks so beautiful on the skin. Like, absolutely gorgeous. This is going to be like so nice to wear for every single day. Again, depends on how it wears. So let me just show you a close-up of the skin. It looks so beautiful. So the areas where foundation usually like tends to just emphasize a little bit is between my brows, because I do have some pores here and around this area, but that is definitely not happening with this foundation. Everything looks so nice and smooth, like you just finished a really nice workout. You know how your skin looks so nice and plump and like really hydrating, like glowy? That's exactly how I feel like this foundation looks on the skin right now. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to tell my sister again, because if it wears well, I am going to be telling everybody about this foundation because this is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, $58, gorgeous. I wish the packaging was a little bit better, but yeah, I still will recommend it. It is 1:39 in the afternoon. This is when we are going to be starting the wear test for this foundation. I'm obsessed. Okay. Alright guys, so here we have the skin. I'm bringing things closer. All the products that I use for today's video, I am going to link it down below in the description area. If you guys use any of my links, I really truly appreciate it because they are affiliated, so I do get a small commission. I absolutely love how the skin looks right now. So it is 2:07 in the afternoon. I just finished doing my whole entire complexion. I am not going to do any eye makeup because we are going to keep it super simple, and this is the type of makeup that I will wear anyways with something like this that has an SPF. So the Illusion foundation from Hourglass, so far so good. I mean, it is so beautiful. It is insane how gorgeous the skin looks right now. So now let's go ahead and move on to the lip swatches. But before we start with MAC, I do want to swatch this one right here from Hourglass. Again, this one is the Pantone Volumizing Gloss Bomb in the shade Invite. It does have a little bit more of a brownie reddish undertone. But on my lips, it's pulling a little orange. It does have so much shine and dimension to it. It is pulling a little bit of that like old orange, like coppery orange. I'm going to take this off and we're going to start with the MAC swatches because I want to finish this part of the video before I actually go and pick up my kids. So let's go ahead and do that. It does have a little bit of glitter specks, just know that. And I'm not super in love with the shade, I gotta be honest with you guys. I mean, if I can go back in time, would I reorder it? Absolutely not. I think that I would have like skipped it just because I don't think that that is a shade that I would like reach for a lot. But alright guys, I really thought that I was going to be able to get my hands on the shade Yash, but it is not available. They actually just canceled my order from Ulta for me to be able to pick it up. So we're going to forget about that shade for now. So we are going to swatch all of these 3 shades that I end up picking up. But before swatching the lipsticks, I actually want to swatch the new lip liner, and I'm just going to put it all over my lips so we can see how it actually looks on our skin tone. This is the shade in Cool Spice. Let me also swatch it on the back of my hand so you guys can see it. And I also want to swatch it right next to the shade Spice, because Spice used to be my jam. I really didn't think that it was going to be a huge difference, but there is. So here we have Spice, which is just the regular Spice that we've had in this collection for a very long time. And this is the new shade Cool Spice. And I like Cool Spice more than Spice. I remember using Spice so much back in the days. So let's go ahead and swatch Cool Spice all over our lips. So these are wooden pencils. You do have to sharpen them. They go on just fine. They are creamy enough for you to actually work them on your lips, but they are not super creamy comparing it to other ones that I do have in my collection. MAC lip liners are just classics. They are really, really good. So here's the swatch for Cool Spice. So pretty. Let's go ahead and now swatch this one's right here with no lip liner or anything, just so you guys can see the color, and then we can go ahead and dress up the lipsticks. But I am going to start with this one right here, which is Peachstock. It's really warm now that I'm actually looking, leaning a little bit like yellow. Okay, I still like it. I still like it. Pair with a Rhode lip liner. Oh, this is so good. I love a good nudie lipstick. That's a win for me. Okay, I'm so excited. So I'm going to add a little bit of the Cool Spice just to give us a little bit of dimension. That is paired with Cool Spice. You can start seeing a little bit more of the definition of the lips, but I feel like I need something a little bit deeper. So I'm going to take the shade in Strip Down. So this is with a little bit of Cool Spice and Strip Down. I love it. So here's Peachstock. I forgot to give you a hand swatch. So let's go ahead and do this one right here, which is Acting Natural 624. And this one leans a little bit more pinky, but a very, very cool tone. Look at that. So I went ahead and lined my lips with Cool Spice, and now adding Fleshpot right on top of that. So you can see the swatches. This one leans a little bit more pink. This one is like gray tone for sure. Super cool tone, which is Acting Natural. And this one is super warm, which is Peachstock. The blush that I have right now, it's leaning a little bit more warm comparing it to the lip combo that we have going on. So they're not really matching, but I just wanted you guys to see the lip combo. It's so beautiful. All right, which one is your favorite combo so far? I'm going to do one more combo right now because I actually want to match it with my blush. So I'm going to lean a little bit more to Peachstock. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do Oak Lip Liner. This is Oak Lip Liner. This is Cool Spice. Cool Spice definitely leans a little bit more pink versus Oak. It's a little bit more on the brownie side. Okay, so this is Oak in Peachstock. The concealer lips with a little definition. Love it because everything just goes so nicely with the blush. It just suits the look a little bit better. I'm going to add a little bit of this lip gloss, which is new to me. This is in the shade 337, Very Go Lightly. Just going to add that a little bit in the center. So these are all the swatches for the MAC lipsticks. I hope that it was helpful to you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below which one was your favorite combo, which one you're leaning towards more. I know that this right here might not be for everybody, but you know, we all have different tastes and that is okay. But yeah, I am now going to leave. I have to go and pick up my kids, but here is how the complexion looks. One last take. I am going to show you how the complexion looks inside the car. All right guys, so I just finished picking up my son. So here's how the skin looks. Very, very glowy. Very, very glowy. I'm a little worried about that because I don't know how that is going to last for the rest of the day, but I'm going to, of course, continue wearing it. I'll check back with you guys later. It looks pretty though. It looks really, really beautiful. But yeah. All right, see you later. It is 9:23 at night and here's how the skin looks. I have not touched up or anything like that, so let me just give you a really nice close-up. So it looks really, really, really dewy. Like very, very dewy, especially on my T-zone. So my oils have definitely come through around my nose, like this area right here on my chin. I don't see that is shiny on my upper lip, which is good and really, really weird. It's not settling into my fine line, like my line of expressions. It's not accentuating it whatsoever, and it's also not settling into my pores. It's not settling into any of my pores that I do have around my nose, like this area. Everything looks really nice and pretty. It just looks shiny. That is it. Everything else, like here, it looks really nice and beautiful, very healthy, a really nice healthy glow. I don't see that it is caking up around my nose. I do feel like the nose area, it's a little bit redness, like the redness is peeking through, but it's not settling into any of my fine lines. It's not settling into my pores. It's not separating. It's not doing any cakiness. So it is a super good everyday foundation, especially if you're looking for something that has SPF. I am going to touch up just a little bit to see if anything happens. I did use my Chanel powder earlier today, which I could have used something a little bit more stronger, like my Huda Beauty one or my Laura Mercier one. The Chanel powder mattifies my skin, but it's a little bit softer. It's not super heavy duty like my Huda Beauty or my Laura Mercier or the One Size powder, which those have and tend to last a little bit longer on my skin. I love this glow right here, like the natural glow that gives my cheeks. I love that. I just don't want the glow on my nose and on my pores. Let me add this lip gloss from Makeup by Mario. This is in the shade Bear. Super, super natural. It doesn't have a lot of color. It's just more shine than anything. All right, so here's how the skin looks after adding a little bit of powder. There is no separation. It didn't pull any of the foundation out. Now, I do feel like it's just wearing off like anything, because I do feel like right here is not the blush. It's a little patchy. Maybe on this cheek a little bit more than this cheek, and maybe because I'm hugging my toddler. He loves to cuddle. Like, he loves to cuddle, and I am all here for it. So maybe that's what it is. But yeah, it still looks really nice, beautiful, put together. I also wanted to let you know that at the 6-hour mark, I started feeling the foundation just a little bit, like the heaviness of it. Like, I know that I have something on my face. I do feel like the Chanel powder, like, it's set it in place, but I could use something a little bit more like intense. Again, those powders that I mentioned earlier, just because I do feel like it stay a little sticky. Like right now, even touching my skin after adding powder, it does feel a little sticky. So I can definitely use something that is a little bit more heavy duty when it comes to powder, just to make sure that it's set in place and that stickiness that I am feeling right now is not there. But yeah, I just wanted to share those thoughts with you. When it comes to the lipsticks, I really do enjoy them as well, just as much as a lip liner. The only thing is that you really have to be into nudie lipsticks in order for you to be able to enjoy them. My best recommendation would be to always pair them with a deeper shade of a lip liner, just so you do not lose the definition on your lips. But that is just my best recommendation. It really depends on you and your style of makeup. I hope that this video was helpful with the foundation and also the swatches of the MAC lipsticks for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and I will see you next time.